Perkins' office.
Buffing up might be a good idea.
I dropped my buff spells now, some heroism, some mage armor, some other stuff. Wait a minute. I wonder where Sammy is right now. She's probably fine.
Don't know.
They probably send her to it like in real life. It's just like we're getting tortured and stuff, and they send her to a spa just to relax.
Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. That sounds exactly like something they would do.
Yeah.
That's just how I would troll my players. That's just me.
He's out there having a grand old time. All right. Any buffs you guys want to do before we go? Long-term stuff?
I mean, are we going to meet him peacefully, or are we going to, like...
We don't know. I mean, I think we should be pretty much ready for anything.
So you mean like, I missed your spell book.
Well, I've got Greater False Life and Mage Armor.
I don't think I have any long-term buff spells that'll be of much use, so...
I'll summon a Spectral Hand.
See me, I got my heroism going. It's like, I feel heroic today.
Got a little ghostly hand to move around.
See, invisibility lasts 60 minutes. That'll work.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll pop that too. See invisibility.
Yep. Unseen Servant for 6 hours.
Hey, Marcus,
Stuff
what level
a potion down somebody. We'll
6
do that
spell
too.
did you pick up?
I'm sorry?
What level 6 spell did you pick up?
Did we level up?
Yeah, level 12, dog.
None. I forgot that we'd leveled up.
Oh, man.
It's okay. These things happen.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Okay.
Because pretty much I was going to actually make a scroll for me if I can add to my spell book in the near future.
I'll throw in some mirror images just for defensive value.
He just bounced around.
Not going to be obvious or anything, huh?
That only lasts a few minutes, though.
Well, at this point, 12 minutes to be exact.
I didn't update the overlay yet because they're going to level again by the end of the session, I think.
Forgot almost. I also cast Heighten Awareness. I forgot I got that spell now. You see me like, what's that over there? And I feel heroic while doing it.
Okay.
Shift to my left. Shift to my right.
Where do we start?
So you're led out of your room. The daemon waits for you in the corner. The pirates around you, Adelita and Gilbrock, seem to stay very far away from it. I lead you up to the top level, where there are 3 very beautiful women with large black wings and giant flaming longbows.
Wow.
Just kind of hovering there, watching ominously as you pass by them. You're led past a door marked War Room and into Barnabas Harrigan's personal chambers, where he awaits you. So
wow.
You can place yourselves in the room however you want. He's sitting next to his table with his giant short sword used almost as a knife to hold a map to the table as the windows outside are looking out over the bay. He seems to be looking out the window and then checking his map again.
Okay.
So it's just Siegfried, aka Scourge, going in alone?
Oh yeah, we're actually.
No, I'm lagging right now, so I'm trying to get over there.
I think
Okay.
I am too, because I don't have any stats or anything on my token.
It's not that you're lagging. I had to replace the tokens because
Oh, okay.
when you swap the image.
Oh, okay. No worries.
So, without looking up at you, Barnabas Harrigan says, "Deckhand Sifrig, good to see you again."
Yeah. Guess you missed the whole pirate council. Pirate
Everything
lord
you
getting
have
voted.
should have been mine. Boy. Every chance I've had to prevent what's coming, you've stopped.
Yeah.
You've made me a very desperate man.
My apologies. Nothing I did was aimed at you.
Oh, really? So he gestures outside, and when you look outside, his top floor looks out over to the top of the island, and you can see there's like 30 ships outside flying the Dolphin Fleet flag. Many
What?
of them appear to be all of the ships you previously had, and the rest of the ships, the new ships, appear to be all of the ships that Harrigan sent against you.
What? That's exceptionally odd. We have a ship.
So
I'll
Harrigan
ask-
kind of coughs,
I'll ask
I'm
you.
like,
What?
what?
turns
the
and faces you and
holy
says,
heck?
"Your young man has been very persuasive at the two of us sitting down to have a conversation."
My young man? Which young man would that be?
So he looks up at a clock, and it's almost like 11 a.m., and he says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm sure he'll reveal himself."
Interesting.
And then right as the clock hits 11, there's like a huge projected silent image of Harrison the Swamp Druid. And then you hear his voice like magically amplified, and he's like, "So, okay, Harrigan dude, like, as I said, I'm gonna like totally destroy your fortress with my giant fleet here. Like, everyone is perfectly fine." And then like Harrigan gets pushed out of the image, and someone new enters the image, and you recognize it as Alistar Sanchez, who's one of your free captains. And he's got like 6 guns strapped to the front of him, and he's holding a giant shotgun, kind of like the kind of shotgun you would mount to the front of a boat to hunt ducks. And he's just like, "You listen here! I'm gonna come up there and shove this shotgun so far up your ass. Listen, Alcazar Gunworks is funding this particular operation, and we aim to get our money back, Harrigan. Woo-wee! You got 1 more hour to send the captain out, pirate lord, whatever he is, or we're gonna shoot you dead." And then Harrison like pushes him back out of the way and is like, "So anyway, man, like I said, I've like communed with the Green Faith and restored all of your weapons of war, become weapons of peace."
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm
I mean, you're
suitably
saying, remember,
impressed.
he's on a ship like a mile and a half out, so he
You
can't.
see
Yeah.
me, I can't stop laughing.
Well, I mean, of course, the silent image can't hear us, can it?
Right.
Oh, okay. Of course, I would have to
They're
spellcraft
using
to know
magic
that.
mouth to project
Yeah. Of course, I'd have to use spellcraft to know that. And
healing
yeah.
shiv. I remember that. That was like some nuclear power shit.
Dang, now I got hiccups. In the Fred Cyberhagen Book of Swords, there was actually a sword that's all it did was heal you. No matter what anybody did, how they hurt you with it, all it did was just heal you.
I mean, I really prefer the Sword of Getting Really Angry from the Sword of True series. It just makes you really mad. Doesn't really do much besides get you really mad.
Nice. All right. I'll tell Harrigan I am mystified. I have no idea what's going on.
Apparently, your boy Harrison there started wood shaping all of the boats back up off of the bottom of the cove, and then had his giant squid army rescue all of the drowning sailors, and then float the boats back up, caulked them after they leaked all the water out. So now, my fleet has become your fleet, and that's a bit of a problem for me.
I
You
can
see,
how
while this
that
is a heavily
would be.
defended fortress, and your fleet there is a little understaffed, you do have quite a few sailors, and I'm going to take significant losses. I don't suppose I could convince you to surrender peacefully.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
No, I'm sorry. I don't really see that happening. My crew is a little riled up about being imprisoned, tortured, beaten, hands broken
I'm
off.
sorry, what?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
me
about
raise my
that.
hand like I wasn't beaten.
You were just unconscious. Yeah,
Probably.
tortured, beaten, harassed. Yeah, it was a fun time. I gotta say, kind of tends to make me not real receptive to bargaining.
So, you can see Harrigan's veins start bulging, and Adelita turns toward Gilbrock, who kind of goes white. Even more paler than he already is. I'll deal with you later, Gilbrock.
That would be a shame because I did promise him that I would kill him with my bare hands.
Well, perhaps if you surrender now, I'll give you him. I can
You
get
keep
back to saving the Shackles from itself.
Saving the Shackles. How does that work? I'd love to hear exactly what saving the Shackles means.
Means that the Pirate Council needs to listen to what I have
Also,
to say.
is there a spell book involved in this trade?
It's like a broken record. Sorry.
So when you say that, he said, Harrigan says, "Spellbook. The man's not a wizard.
I can't go for a spell book.
He's got a stupid monkey that he draws his power from."
Monkey.
Darn it! I just
That's
get.
new. Okay. In any case,
What? I will never find another wizard again in the Shackles. You see me like kick the floor.
and they all seem determined not to let you have their spell books too. I'm not
Well,
sure
that's
I
like a running joke for
understand.
me. Also, yeah, true.
I'm not sure I understand how exactly you're saving the Shackles by giving it to Chilaxia.
So Harrigan looks up sharply and says, "I'm not giving anything to Cheliax.
Really?
We're not going to talk about this here,
Okay.
Pirate Lord Scourge."
Well,
And when he says that, Adelita steps out of the room and pulls Gilbrock with her, and she shuts the door and says, "Captain, I respectfully disagree. I think that this is something you should solve right now. I think it's time for you and your closest allies to have a traditional pirate lord battle with Captain Sifreek and his closest allies."
that'd be great.
So you guys are on one side of the door in there with Harrigan, and she and Gilbrock are on the outside, and she turns to Gilbrock and says, "Didn't he threaten to kill you a minute ago? Do you feel like a close ally of the captain right now?" And Gilbrock's just like, "Well, I do have a nice snail collection I was trying to upkeep." And they both just kind of walk away. And Harrigan pulls his short sword out of the table and just shakes his fist real quick and says, "So are we going to do this then? You really want to fight me?"
No, I didn't want to fight you at all. I have no interest in you one way or the other. I just
Can't
don't
let you
understand.
go. Spreading lies about me and Cheliax.
All I said was I didn't actually say you anything. I said I don't understand how giving it to
Can I make a sense
Cheliax.
note of that?
So I mean, if you think that's fighting words, that's fine. We can do that. I'm all good for some fighting, but I still would love to hear how you think you're going to save the Shackles. What's your version of saving the Shackles look like?
My version of saving the Shackles involves myself as Hurricane King, giving the slightest of tribute to Cheliax, and leaving their navy alone, while we begin to focus in on some of the more important targets. Rahadum, for instance. Perhaps Absalom.
And
There's a lot of money that we can make, and it'd sure be a lot easier if the Chelish Navy wasn't hunting us on the open seas north of the Eye of Abendango.
well, I mean, that's an interesting
Paying
plan.
Cheliax's tribute would offer them opportunity to make further inroads. I don't see that as a wise course of action.
They would fear my power as pirate
They would
lord
fear
and Hurricane
death.
King.
So I do see a small obstacle here. The Hurricane King is not the kind of person I think is just going to step down and let you have it.
I'm
so.
strong enough to kill him, and that's one of the ways the crown can pass.
Really? Oh, okay. All right. Well,
All I need to do is get into Fort Hazard, and I have a secret way in. Take Lucrehold, the secret vault beneath it, and kill the current Hurricane King, Bonefist Kurdak. Once I've accomplished all three of those goals, no one will deny that I'm the new Hurricane King.
okay. Well,
Can I count you as one of my supporters, then?
no. Sorry.
What qualms do you have with my plan? As you can see, it's clearly foolproof.
I
One of Cheliax.
have sworn an oath to the Hurricane King. I'm not going to turn my back on that for
No.
something that's not an exceptionally good or an exceptionally dire need, I should say. Not a good reason, because that wouldn't do it. I may be a pirate lord, but I've attempted to always be a dwarf of my word, and I don't really see me going back on that now.
So he puts his leg up on the chair and then just starts screaming in a totally metal stance with his huge chest like totally ripped. And as that happens, you can see his armor just starts going whoa, whoa, and the air around you starts vibrating. I need everyone to roll initiative, and then I need you to make a... Well, roll initiative first, and we'll work from there. But this is pretty much the kind of scene that might get tattooed on the side of a van or something, you know what I mean?
Make a Frazetta poster out of it.
It's like an album cover for
So
some
stupid,
70s band.
Oh, come on.
Wow, that's terrible.
These are good rolls all around.
Yeah.
Really
All
appreciate
right,
them.
I'm not going to be able to get it to go to my token, so
I got it. Just roll a number and we'll throw it up there.
Yeah.
wow. Usual for me.
Okay, now I need everyone to make a save. It is a will save to avoid being frightened.
Here comes a one.
Bonuses, fear.
17.
Really tunnel fighter. Spell or spell like?
It is a spell egg.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you kidding?
All right, Scourge. Everyone but you is fine. You, however, are frightened. Here is the frightened tag. You flee from the source of your fear as fast as possible.
Now, this is a spell effect, right?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, Marcus.
This is just humiliating.
You are up first.
Can I dispel magic that?
Yes, you can.
I will dispel magic that.
Okay. The caster level you are rolling against is 7, so you need an 18 on a dispel magic check.
You have a plus 12.
I need a what?
Plus 12.
You have a plus 12 because
You have a base of 12, yeah. Unless you have
I have
some
a base
feats
of
or something.
14.
Oh wow, never mind.
There
What do you
go.
have that improves that?
My level 12 increased my base attack bonus. Oh, well, this is that's no, it's still 14. So I got the plus 6 from the charisma.
This is just a straight
Oh.
level
Yeah,
check.
caster check is just your level.
Just your caster level.
Unless you have a feat or something that gives you bonuses to caster level checks. It's
Well, I
just,
thought my charisma bonus.
No, this
No.
is just caster level versus caster
fortunately
level.
not.
That's
Because
casting
you're trying to prove
defensively.
who's
that
more
you do that.
powerful in a direct way.
Yeah.
Yep, you totally fucking crush it.
Bam, Market.
So you're frightened for just a moment, Scourge. Perhaps not enough for anyone to notice, except for Marcus, who notices the magical effect settling itself into your skin, and it just blows away like the wind.
Is there any like damp spots near the pant legs of Sickly?
No, I don't think so. Not enough time.
Why he wears brown pants?
Of course, Deadpool reference. Got it. Anything else you want to do, Marcus?
Deadpool. That guy.
So it's basically just us versus this one guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Is the door open? Can I 5
No,
foot step?
the door
back?
was closed by Adelita.
Can I open it in 5 foot step?
You
Or
can
open
attempt
and
to
move?
open it.
Yeah.
Are you going to try that?
No. She's a pirate. She probably locked us in here with some sort of trickery device.
Only one who walks out.
Then I guess I'll use Admiral Scourge as a human shield.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So, using his giant weapon, he just swings it around in a circle and does a bunch of hip thrusts. And he is activating his
attack.
dazzling display.
Oh, this guy is sword dancer. Dervish.
Wow, that was a fucking horrible roll. I think that's gonna beat almost everybody's intimidate checks.
Oh wait a minute, isn't this like also sense motive if it's higher?
The DC is 10 plus your hit die plus your wisdom modifier.
And
So
you can use sense motive. if
So if you have a +1, who has a +1 or higher wisdom modifier?
I do.
I do.
Okay, so
plus
everybody,
one, though.
none of you are demoralized by this.
Okay.
And in the process, he's just like, oh. And when he gets done, he just looks at you, Scourge, and is like, that normally works.
Yeah.
All right, Laris, you're up.
Cool. I will cast a spell, Virtuoso Performance, which is allows me to basically maintain 2 bardic performances. It's a 4th level spell. And this performance is going to inspire courage to the party. So it's going to be +5 to attack and damage, +3 versus fear. All that good stuff. And move equivalent action. I will... Who do I want to buff? I will buff my good friend Aces with Spire Greatness.
Okay.
Actually, can I do that twice at 12th level? Clicking on that right now.
So, I mean, if you're using a move action and you just use your standard to do Virtuoso.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm like, does Inspire Greatness at 12th level. I think you might be able to do 2 people. I have the page open right now.
Okay.
Let's see. For every 3 levels beyond 9th, they can target additional ally. Sweet! Okay, so Aces and Marcus are not only being inspired with greatness, but they also, have that inspire courage.
Okay.
So I'm singing, dancing, singing the tales of our fateful crew about the no torture, no threats will keep us down.
Are you saying that words can't keep you down?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
So does that give us an extra? That's an additional +2, or
What is
Cast
Yeah,
level.
2d12. Excuse me. 2d10 hit points plus your 2d con. So basically, it's like you got two hit dice of temporary hit points. So it's whatever your con modifier times 2 plus 2d10, and then all your cast levels for spells will increase by 2 levels.
Okay.
holy crap!
Admiral, Pilot, Lord, Master, Scourge, you're up.
So concentration
See me
check.
shout, kick his ass.
Concentration check. It is my
What are you
casting-
trying to do? You're trying to cast spell in melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 15 plus twice the spell level.
Okay, so enlarge is a first person spell. So I need to hit a DC 16.
17.
DC 17. Oh, twice, yeah. 17. And my base is my casting
Level
stat.
plus casting stat.
Level plus casting stat. So my level is 9
I think so,
for
right?
Rage Prophet. And my casting stat is +2, right? Yeah, I'm a 14, so my casting stat is +2. So that gives me a base of 11, and I have to hit a 16, and I get to add my con for Rage Prophet, which gives me another 2. So I'm a base of 14, I have to have a 16 to make the check.
Okay, so just don't roll a 1. Immediately rolls a 1.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
Crushed
rolled
it.
a 20.
All right,
Nice.
Okay, so you've cast Enlarge Person on yourself.
large person. Yep.
No
And
one sees
I
the
will-
problem with an enlarged dwarf.
I will.
Scourge just ate a Mario mushroom.
Yep, mushroom. Next.
All right. Maelstrom?
Okay. Does he have a reach weapon now? Or
Does he
no?
look a little shocked when I cast a spell?
I think he still looks shocked that nobody fell for his amazing, dazzling display.
Kidding.
He does not have a reach weapon. He has a short sword and a hand axe.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my twice a day ability to make my touch automatically have sneak attack.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Touch. How much do Laris give on her performance bonus? The +3 now.
+5.
+5. Well, damn.
Yeah,
Well,
it's huge.
I guess the touch attack of this natural 20. I guess that confirms.
Yeah.
We've had like 3 20s in a row by
Yeah,
our.
it's been pretty good.
Yeah. It's making up for losing our
Okay.
fleet
Yeah,
last week.
we have to make up for the naval combat.
Well, this is gonna be a lot of
what's
damage.
the
Let me
ability
map
to
this
automatically
out.
sneak attack? Is that from Arcane Trickster?
Yes.
All right. And what is that called?
Let me see. Let me
I don't
click
know if
to the
that's going to
arcane.
apply here. You're casting
Improv.
impromptu sneak attack.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see.
I can only do it twice a day though.
Your impromptu sneak attack fails.
Oh, yes.
Because he's a
But
much
does the
higher
crit
level
still go
rogue
through?
than you.
Oh, he's a rogue? Damn.
Yes. Your attack will hit and it will confirm, but you don't get any sneak attack on it.
Okay, that's cool. But I do get this.
You got double. I think you get double your vampiric touch, though, don't you?
Yes.
Yes,
He's
I
going to
do,
drain
and
double
you
the
add
amount
extra-
of hit points.
Yeah, I'm like doing the thing for it, and I do 1 point of Sonic, so 1d6 of Sonic. So I'm not sure if that adds on to the drain.
You're not going to get more HP off of that. You're just going to deal damage.
Okay, let me see.
So remember, you're 2 caster levels higher.
All right, there's large somewhere on here.
Okay, here we go. I do this much vampiric touch to him, and this much Sonic.
Okay. All right. Marcus.
You see me just rip his soul out, and you see runes appear around my body as defensive, as temporary hit points.
Okay.
Marcus happily cracks his knuckles. Says, everyone wants me to find a god. Well, here's your god. And he casts Hellfire Ray.
All right. Let's see what that takes to hit.
There is no to hit.
If it's a ray, there's almost certainly going to be a ray attack. Yep, you need to make a ranged touch attack.
Oh, it means I screwed up my macro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good try, though. Good try.
Let's see. So range touch is. Let's see. That's off of that. So
And we had +5 to this.
Wait a minute.
All right, roll again. That will confirm, so roll another set of damage.
Look at these 20s, folks. They just keep coming up.
Okay, so
It's
that
the
is.
hashtag revenge episode, am I right?
Let's see. Well, the first one is actually missing 2d6 because I'm 2 caster levels higher, so I'll roll 2d6 onto that, and then. So 61 plus 6 plus 37 is 104.
Okay.
Good lord.
Wait. Yep. Nope, you did that right. Still alive.
Damn.
As you perform that particular spell, Marcus, you feel kind of a pulling on your soul. It seems to be coming from the southwest. You definitely feel like you lost a bit of yourself using that spell. Like some sort of dark, oily blackness has just pushed itself over what small, fragile control you had left over yourself. Yeah, Harrigan's just gonna do that thing that he can do. That does the stuff.
The thing with the guy?
Yeah. He's just gonna go ahead and get started. What is your AC now, Sifreak?
Bad? Oh. Oh, why is my armor not applied? Oh, yeah, it is. 21.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much don't roll a 1, so.
What's his BAB is 13, so he does the minus. Blah, blah,
Wait,
blah.
he's got rogue levels and a 13 BAB? Wow, holy crap,
Yeah,
y'all.
he's pretty fucking high level.
Okay.
That's why I was like, damn, he's a rogue.
Yeah, no kidding.
13 is. Shit, I'm gonna have to actually look up power attack rather than just try to do it in my head.
Well, I'm about to grab my food.
Max is out at.
Yeah, these
God,
are all
I can't-
definitely gonna
I just
hit.
can't
The
remember.
question is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can get
That's the biggest nightmare, man. Power attack and 2-weapon fighting rogue that can give himself.
He's not 2-weapon fighting. He is.
insane.
To be clear, he's 2-handing the short sword and just has a hand axe.
Oh.
He's not 2.
I didn't think you could 2-hand a light weapon.
You might be right. Either way, he's just fighting with the short sword.
So
Not-
he's getting the small weapon power attack, so it's just strength, not strength
Yeah.
times.
He's not doing any crazy shit.
Okay. I was getting worried because that was gonna be gross.
Plus 2 plus.
So that
each
makes
one
his
of those is-
power attack -3
4.
plus 3.
So no, it'd be 4 because he gets 1 every 4. So you'd
Oh.
be at +4, so it's plus 16. So he does the Assassin's Creed style leap on top of you and just starts stabbing you in the neck over and over
Yeah.
again. And, well, the armor there is protecting you to some extent. At one point, he gets through, and there's a clean cut on your throat that begins spraying blood everywhere.
Okay.
You can tell that had he been able to pull off sneak attacks, this would have been much, much worse.
Oh, good gosh, yes. I mean, that by itself is gross.
All right, Laris.
Where's my... There he is.
So Laris will move this ghostly hand behind Harrigan and attack it with a very similar spell, the same spell that Aces used.
Vampire touch.
Yep. Oh, what happened to my, I don't know what happened to that bar. I can't just screw up my, what's the formula? Is it just R?
/roll /R space 2d6. In this case, it'll be, what are you, like 12th level?
1d. Yeah, so
66.
9 plus 2. Gotta roll the touch attack first.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's 9 plus 2 plus 5. 14.
And this is how Captain Scourge invented the sport of golf at the same time.
Oh, I also had +5 to damage on that from
Okay, I'll add an extra 5.
from the courage.
So that's a touch attack.
A 18 touch will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And
We don't actually have a healer, do we?
Nope.
No.
Hmm.
Where is our cleric?
She got
She's
left.
got a
It's the
spa
third
day.
time that question's been asked this session.
Yeah.
No one actually
Yeah, she's at the
asked
spa
anyone
day.
around you. You just asked yourselves. Okay, 29 points of damage. Anything added to that?
I don't know if my
Your
sonic
spell
damage
damage
is
will
added.
be added to it, yes.
Okay.
And your Inspire Courage. It's a ray.
Oh,
So that's what, another 5 plus a d6?
I thought vampiric touch was just a touch. It was through my spectral. hand.
Yeah, it's a attack thing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, plus 5 damage then, and then another d6, and I'll roll that.
Okay, Maelstrom.
Trying to think what spells I can cast on him. What bad things can I do to you? I guess I'll just pop him with a magic missile right now because all my stuff is AoE.
Okay,
Well,
you're
actually,
using
I got a
magic
better idea. Let me cast defensively. I'm gonna do Feeble Mind on him.
missile. Okay.
Okay, DC 5 plus 5. That would be a 25.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
25.
feeble-minded. But
No,
you're
I'm talking
gonna-
about
Oh, that's right.
25
You
for
need to
my
make the
cast.
cast first. Yep.
Yeah, it's 25 to DC, so I got a plus 14 because of the boost, and I got the best. That gives me a 16. My cast level thing is currently a 24, I believe, so that's a plus 7. So 7 plus 16, 23. So I just have to roll nothing but a...
Okay.
And I made it.
Anything else?
Feel mine. I guess all the stats goes, mental stats goes to 1, I guess.
I think it's like 2. It's very low, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah,
stop
like
him from
all
trying
his-
to kill you in a blind rage.
Nope.
Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just saying, like, all his intimidate attempts and stuff like that is, like, gone, you know what I mean?
Sure. Marcus, what are you doing?
Well, now that he's feeble-minded, I think this would be a perfect time for Accursed Glare.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Because will save dump,
He's-
too.
Arthur, he's coming up on another turn after he attacked me, and I haven't had a round.
Oh, you know what?
I might have
think,
skipped you there.
We skipped
Yeah.
Scourge List.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just realized I still haven't done anything.
Well, you enlarged yourself in the first round, but yeah, this is the second
yeah.
round. Go ahead.
And that was my move for round this second, yeah. Dang, I hate to... Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and rage for the extra hit points.
Like a
And
boss.
that puts me at... Come on, sheep, catch up.
As someone pointed
Eight.
out, you shouldn't have enlarged until the beginning of this
The
round,
beginning,
which is
yeah.
happening now.
It-
but that's fine.
It would not matter unless he attempted to move, so I didn't use any of the bonuses from it, so... rage, active... See if that's...
Feel mine drops him to 1, not 2.
Okay.
Okay, so that takes me up to 128. That's still not good range. So I will do a clarity.
Here's the rule page, Arthur, if you want to
Okay.
look
16. That'd be a concentration check. Third level spell would be 6. It was 16 while ago, right? So I need a 20, which means I need a 4 or better.
It's 21.
21. Okay,
for
5 or
third
better.
level. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Easily made it, and I'll cast a Cure Serious Wounds on myself, which is 3d8 plus 9. Wow, that's weak. Oh, I was a waste of a turn. God darn. Alright, plus 19, and I will sadly be done with wasting my turn.
All right, Marcus.
God darn.
Yep, I will still do the Accursed Glare on him. Let's see. An ally within range can attempt an intimidate check. On a success, their own
Giant
glare adds
guy
to
in the
mine,
room.
giving me a +2 bonus on my caster level check to overcome spell resistance.
Ah, of course. It's one of those roll twice and take the low results.
Uh-huh.
I should have let you know that I ban all of those abilities.
They're painful.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the session, but that spell is going to mysteriously disappear from their
thought you only did
spellcasting
one.
ability. Because misfortune is a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, it is.
It literally turns your chance for a boss crit from 1 to 20 to 1 to 400.
That's kind of why I took it.
Yep, and that's kind of why I ban it. What is the will save he needs to make here?
Let's see. Will negates.
I thought you opened up witches.
Just not misfortune, man. Never misfortune. It's a huge waste of everybody's time. Permanent
I'm not sure if-
disadvantage
I'm
rolls
not
is
sure
fun
if
for
the
no
spell
one.
DCs have increased yet or not for level 12.
Yeah, on an even level number, your spell will increase by 1, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we're up to 20 on that.
Okay, yeah, he succeeds.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he take the negative for being feeble-minded?
That doesn't affect will. That's wisdom.
Yeah, because wisdom would go to 1, right?
Wisdom doesn't get affected by feeble mind.
Oh, I thought mental stat drop. My bad.
No, it's just intelligence and charisma.
Okay, well, now he's going to keep trying to... Unless you have
shit.
something else you want to do.
No, I don't think there's any way I can overcome him passing that, so
All right.
that was a waste.
It's worth the attempt.
He needs to do that thing there. I don't think this is going to happen. Scourge and Maelstrom, what are your CMDs?
Okay, what's my CMD? I got 10.
Mine is
5,
currently 20. If he's trying to do a trip,
5,
or dwarf
He's-
stuff.
Jumping out a window.
Oh, okay.
like a 19.
Oh, yeah, he definitely passes.
Okay. Does
Okay.
he have to do it again for me for reach?
No, he only has to do it once. And then he takes 11 points of damage and dies from the fall.
Oh no! Come on.
Wait,
So
what?
what happens is, after he's feeble mind, he's just looking around and he's just like, just leaps out the window, and everyone's trying to like slash at him in slow motion, and he does like the Matrix roll out the window, but because he's so dumb now, he jumps out face first and just lands on his face, and there's a sick wet splat. Everyone in the
Jamie,
courtyard outside kind of looks over there. You can see there's these large like fish people with giant axes, and when they see him die, they just jump into the water and start swimming into the cove.
Scourge will stick his head out the window and just roar.
I look at Aces and I'm like, loot him!
You see me jump out the window after his body, and I loot his body. I'm looting his body.
Wow.
Screw you, Arthur.
You guys crushed him, and I did nothing but absorb some hits. I didn't even hurt him.
Hey, I crushed him. Okay. Speaking of, Admiral, I believe there's some sort of demon in this tower. I felt a pull of something.
Hey, I vampiric touched the
spell.
fuck out of him too.
All right. Are we just gonna leave, or are we gonna go down through the tower? Because I want to find.
I think we should loot, pillage, plunder, and explore.
Well, I want to find Nasty Tongue. What's his name? So I owe him.
Yes.
So here's the loot you get off of his body. But first, I want to ask how you're getting to the body. Are you jumping out the window after it?
Just Featherfall, or
I will just jump out the window. How far down is it?
30 feet.
I got feather.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I
I'll
have
jump
feather
out.
fall.
You guys can featherfall me if you want, but I'm
Ring
out.
of feather fall.
Okay.
Aces,
I wanna go
you're
find
casting
Wormtongue.
Featherfall, or
You see me feather fall down. I say, "Hey, Captain, there's a bill of constitution."
Right, this isn't working.
I have a
I'm
ring
just
of
gonna
feather
reveal the
fall,
whole
so I'm
area.
good.
well, if you guys want to jump, I'll say Featherfall and jump. And
Awesome, thanks.
I guess I will follow suit.
Okay, so you fall
Well,
into
bag of
this
holding-
courtyard.
Type 5? I mean 4? That's amazing.
You feather fall down there. If you want to move your characters into this area. The fish people, axemen, are walking through this particular gateway now, and you can see them going down the shoreline there. There's a number of hardy pirate folk in that tower who are all just absolutely flat-foot running away from you towards like a waiting ship, one of Adelita's ships.
Mm-hmm.
On
Do I see
the
Wormtongue?
body, you find a potion of barkskin, 2 potions of cat's grace, potion of haste, potion of invisibility, his armor, a +2 light steel shield, a +3 short sword, a +1 returning hand axe, a belt of money, constitution +4, a cloak of resistance +3, a glove of storing, a mariner's eye patch, which lets you see invisibility, and a bag of holding type 4. Inside that bag of holding, there are plans for Cheliax to invade the Shackles. The date is set for about 6 days from now. The plans specifically show the Chelaxian fleet is already en route. They have 8 squadrons. Each of them has 5 or more warships. And they are set to come through the Eye of Abendango by sailing directly through the center of it and pop out for a quick attack on Drenchport, followed by Hell's Harbor, and finally parking in Port Peril.
Wow.
Their schedule is to take 12 days to conquer the entire Shackles.
Holy crap. I do not have a save item or a con item, if you guys don't mind.
Well, Beans, you're basically the closest thing we have to a tank. It would make sense.
Yep.
I go for it, Captain.
All right, cool.
I think the skull armor suits my character's personality. I don't know if it's going to match where you form, though.
So the thing is, and this is the hilarious part, he has the Shattered Defenses feat, so if he was able to frighten or fear or intimidate anybody, he could get sneak attacks on them.
Nice.
So that would have been, that's his whole fighting style, was just to savagely, brutally murder anybody he could scare the shit out of.
Wow.
Which
Nice.
might, you know, if you remember the first couple episodes, he was all about fear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he just got shut down hard.
Yep.
Yeah, haven't
like you were some ordinary crew members. Okay, so now you're down here by this body. There are pirates that are piling up into the courtyard to the west of you. They all come like running down, and then they see you, and then they stop, and they're all like hanging together with their weapons drawn, just looking at each other, trying to gather up the courage to move towards you.
Where are we supposed to be at right now?
You're currently in this particular area.
Okay.
Scourge will yell out that
Do me a favor, move me over, Arthur, since I'm lagging.
as he wraps the cloak around his shoulders, he'll yell out that anyone who stands down will be spared.
I'd like to slip on the eye patch surreptitiously.
You see me put the cloak on like a badass. And I say, hey, Laris, I got the armor you wanted. Oh, wait a minute, she's down here. Oh, here's the armor you wanted.
Thank you. The motif will go great with my tattoos.
Nice.
And I'll take the bag of holding. You see me take the bag of holding? Since I'm the, guy who holds all the loot and stuff, I'll just add this to a collection of bag of holdings.
Just don't put it inside one of the other ones, please.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no, you should definitely stack them. That's the thing. you
Yeah,
should
they'd
do.
be
Dude, I have 3
great.
bag of holdings on my back now.
All right.
I'll
Does
take
it
the-
look like any of these pirates are brave enough to?
An excellent question. So when you say that,
Should I make a diplomacy check?
not quite.
Okay.
You know how in the movies, occasionally there'll be this scene in like American military dramas where the good guys come rappelling down a wall with guns out, shooting and blazing. That's kind of what happens to you, except they involve short swords. From the top of the facility, you see 5 clerics of Norgorber wearing the black and red of Cheliax just jump off the top of the roof and start coming down towards you. At the last minute, they all slow down. And as they land, you can feel the ground beneath you begin to shake as their apparent leader says, "Soon the house of Thrun shall rule over you, pirate lord. I will take your soul and with it claim the shackles. Rise, my children!"
So, does she fall through my reach as she comes down that wall?
Yes.
Okay. So I get an op attack.
Do you want to make a perception check to see if you? Well, you know what? Do
Okay,
you have do you have combat reflexes?
Yes, I do, and I have a
then
plus
yeah,
2
you can
dex.
go ahead and make an attack while everybody.
And I also have a perception base of 16.
Nope.
So
I think you definitely notice someone streaking down in black and red robes falling from the sky.
all right.
Kind of,
You'll-
monocolorous around here.
I haven't fixed my knit macro, so you'll have to put me in, Arthur. Wow, 7. Yay.
Okay.
Okay, so I will take I'll take one on her. So you don't get to make more than one against the same person, right?
That's correct.
Oh, I don't have Laris's bonus still. Crap, let me get rid of that. Sorry.
Why wouldn't you?
Are you still doing the bard thing?
That bard song lasted 12 rounds.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
That was a spell. That was a spell that I
Okay,
cast.
well then I do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey, 42 and a crit threat.
Yep. I'm just gonna add all that damage together.
Hey, don't forget that thing is Bane human.
Oh yeah, it's Bane human, so
All right,
that's
roll the Bane human damage.
66. I got to confirm the crit.
I was just gonna
Okay.
take your second attack roll, which was a 15. Which
that
definitely
time-
confirms
Okay,
it.
well then it's
Yep.
And it's your enhancement bonus goes up by 2 for Bane human.
Is that
So
times
Uh,
3 or
yeah,
times?
and it's a ×3 crit, so that's
Okay, roll one more
66
damage.
plus 9 more. So 33 more damage and 1d4 dex and save or be.
Now, did you include the sonic damage or whatever?
Sonic.
Yep,
Yeah.
you need to include Sonic.
And
oh.
did you include the bard song plus 5
Yes,
and all that?
the bard
Okay.
song plus 5 is in there.
Alright.
I'll need to roll my weapon damage. No, I need to roll weapon damage again because that second damage roll is only 1 and it's a triple. So I get 1 more 3d6 plus.
I was adding all of your damages you've done so far together.
Right, but
42, 36, and 33.
okay, so the weapon is a triple and the second damage is only a single, so I get 1 more damage roll.
What do you mean
So
the
that's-
second one is only a single?
I get another 3d6 plus 27. That
I
damage.
thought you had a triple attack, right?
It's a ×3 crit weapon,
Right.
so I have a crit
So-
threat, a crit
Right,
confirm,
right.
1 damage roll, a second damage roll.
And a third damage roll. You've done all 3.
No, the third one is the dex damage.
You do 42.
the-
I'm adding the 36 and the 33 together. I don't understand where there's a fourth one coming from.
32.
I'm
is
using the
it.
damage from your
No.
second attack.
This third damage is the human bane. It's ×3.
Your human bane doesn't get multiplied. You just have this once.
Well, okay. In that case, that's just 2d6 plus 9. I'll roll it again.
Okay. I don't think you'll need to. Why don't you instead tell me how you kill her as she falls down next to you?
Oh. Well, since she's talking, I'll just cut her head off mid-sentence.
So you literally just like backhand
does she
her
get
with a
finishing
fucking
clean?
axe and
Your
Backhand
soul will be.
the axe right into the wall and just use it as a guillotine to just lop her head off.
All right, well that makes her turn much easier.
And I get a second attack because I can reach this guy right here. So let's do that all again. Let's see that wonderful bean footage. 41 for 43.
Okay.
And that's 2d6
Don't forget you finish and cleave them too.
plus,
Yeah,
if it
that's not
matters,
gonna-
the human bane is 2d6 plus 4, right? No, it's just straight up. Yeah, because I didn't have the damage. 2d6 plus 4. 6 plus 4. I can't type to save my life either. So 10 more. So that's 53.
Okay.
And if it matters, a d4 dex, and I get a cleave.
That's just scary.
And another 38.
So this is from cleaving finish.
Yeah. I dropped her, so I get a cleave and finish on him, and then I get a.
You
No,
see
that's
all
it.
these
Yeah,
guys
that's it. Just the
jumping
cleave and
down.
finish.
Okay.
Okay, so another.
So the next guy dies.
Okay, I can't reach anybody else, so that's it.
All right, Laris, you're up.
Oh, Arthur, you wiped him from the turn order.
I know where they are.
Okay. Are they flat-footed?
No, they acted to drop down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to defensively cast Fear to get the rest.
You're casting fear on all three of them.
Yeah.
All right, make your defensive cast.
That's
Pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, it should be super easy. So it's 12, 7, 18, 20.
I think they definitely all pass. I wouldn't worry
Holy
about that.
crap.
I'm way more worried about you casting the fear.
Yeah.
What level is fear? Is it third or fourth?
Well, it's third for me.
Okay, well then, yeah. It goes through, but none of them are affected. Anything else?
Move action. What should I do with the move? Move. I'll sound burst them
Okay.
with my bardic performance. Twirling the staff, thundering.
So you're ending one of your bardic performances then?
Yes.
There's a spell they could do too.
It'll be the Inspire Greatness on
Okay.
Marcus and them.
All right.
So they will need a fort save of 6 plus 7, 23. And
The first one passes.
taking 24 points of damage.
The first one takes 12 and is not stunned.
Well, the damage always goes through. The save is just for the stun.
Oh, okay. All right. And that's when the ground spits apart from beneath you, and some sort of giant sand scorpion creature pops out.
What in the literal
What?
hell?
And the severed
There's
head
nowhere to go.
of the cleric woman is like, "Our Lord Norgobor sends one to carry my soul to the afterlife."
That's pretty hideous.
Okay. And who killed?
You see me
You
say
did,
the Scourge.
Captain Scourge.
Kill it.
So it definitely shows up and tries to kill Scourge. You said your AC was a 21?
No, it's not that good. I had a
Less
shield.
than that?
Yeah, it's less than that. I need to
Okay.
delete this shield.
It hits you with both claws, so it gets a rend attack as well.
Yep.
And this thing has 15-foot reach with another 20 for its tail.
Wow.
So it comes out of the ground and is literally just like ka-king, 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 and then its tail stabs you in the neck right where you took that sword wound before. You're about to take a pain train. 46 plus 20 plus 2d6 plus 15 plus 1d6 plus 10. You take 61 points of damage. And then I need you to make a fort save versus poison.
Let me up my numbers here real quick. 156. All right, 61 points.
Yep.
Okay. And my fort save. Thankfully, I got some super adjustments to my fort. come on. It's taking forever to refresh. And it is poison, so I get a +2.
Okay, you make it.
All right.
All right, Team Evil Cleric moves forward to stab Polaris. And instead, I think they're just going to hang back here. And they can do that, right? Yep, they can do that. So...
Are they stunned?
No, that's the one that made it save.
Oh, okay.
This one, like, holds his hand forward and just is like, yum, 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 yum. And a wave passes out, like a multicolored rainbow wave passes and hits all of you. And I need everyone to make a will save versus a bunch of terrible shit. Let me get the exact modifiers. It is a spell, for those who are wondering. It's also compulsion, mind affecting enchantment.
$24.
17.
Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me.
Okay, Marcus and Scourge are both afflicted with confusion.
Oh crap.
Oh, that sucks. You guys need to get out of here. This is bad juju, guys.
Marcus, it's your turn. I need you to roll a D100 real quick. For the best part of waking up. You get to act normally. What do you want to do?
Dispel magic.
Get the hell out of here.
Let me see if that works here. Is it duration instantaneous? Nope. Yeah, you can dispel this magic. Who are you casting it on?
Remember
like,
all
well,
that
Arthur,
cleaving
I actually
finish.
took 16 feats to allow me to cast multiple times around, and also force all of your enemies to make 3 d20 rolls in order to attack.
I'm casting it on Scourge.
Okay. Alright, make your caster level roll. You need to beat an 18.
That's just caster level roll.
Yep.
Oop. Royal.
So you need a 6 or better.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Scourge
There you
is
go.
no longer confused.
Well, that's a relief.
Anything else, Marcus?
Can anybody do the same for Marcus?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
He definitely won't fireball the party, that's for sure. Alright, Maelstrom, what do you want to do?
I will cast defensively greater visibility.
Okay. Bold move. One that pays out.
Yeah, you see me disappear into shadows. It's like, do I look at this creature? What kind of knowledge check is this?
It is a vermin, so I think that's dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering time, go.
Okay. You identify it as a form of verminic eurypatrides. You can ask 2 questions.
Sentries, like, does it have tremor sense and all that good
Yeah,
stuff?
it definitely, you can see it following you. It has tremor sense and low light vision.
And make sure you 5 foot.
Okay, let me see. And special defenses?
It has immunity to mind affecting effects, and it also has an ability called defensive carapace. Spiny carapace. Whenever it is attacked by a light weapon, unarmed strike, or natural attack, the attacker takes a d6 points of damage.
Huh. Spiny.
Okay, fair enough. I 5 foot step this way.
All right. Captain, Pirate, Lord Admiral.
All right, I'm going to 5 foot forward, and I will start with that guy right there.
Okay.
My first attack, and we'll decide on the other. Well, I'll do my other two, my other basic attack on the.
So
big
I need to ask before
critter
you get
nasty
started.
thing.
Are you cleaving?
I am cleaving.
Okay. So you're starting your cleave with.
So
that
I'm starting my cleave with that guy right
Okay.
there. .41 to hit for 38 plus.
That'll kill him.
All right. And then my cleave, well, I get a cleaving finish and a cleave. So I will cleave onto the critter first.
Which one?
The
Oh, the thing you're standing on top of?
the thing I'm standing
Yep.
on, yeah.
Let's get to it.
So a 35 to hit for 53.
Yep.
And the cleaving finish attack, a 27 for 39 more.
And who are you putting the cleaving finish on?
The insect.
Okay.
The giant monster.
Anything else?
How bad does it look?
You've cracked part of its carapace, but there's no liquids oozing out of it. It still
Okay.
seems to be pretty upset, very large, and possibly devilishly infused with soul power.
Nice.
Now that you
Awesome.
killed its master.
Does anybody have any healing? Because that'd be kind of great. All right, I am done.
All right, Laris.
I'm gonna have to heal next time.
I've got a potion, but it won't heal you for much.
No.
I will do Inspire Greatness upon myself and Marcus, since I can't see
Got it.
faces. As a move action, I will combat cast defense blink upon myself.
Okay. Yep, that succeeds. Blink has never worked out terribly for you, ever.
And everybody 5 foot, please.
Dom, I have to ask for chat. What are you eating?
Chat seems to be very interested.
Man, chat loves watching you eat. People come back every week to watch it. He's working
Muted.
on it.
Oh,
He's not muted. He's still eating, man. No rushing.
Cream. All that delicious whipped cream.
Okay, alright. Laris is done. It's time
Oh,
for
whipped
giant
cream.
What's that?
It's delicious.
I
Oh.
bet it's delicious. That's all gonna hit again. Six plus 15 plus 1 6 plus 10. Wow, Scourge. This is
Good
69
lord.
points of damage to Scourge, which is also going to drop you out of rage.
It is also
think.
going to drop me to unconscious.
Yeah. And then you need to make a fort save versus poison.
22. Let me drop rage. So my. Do I get the fort save before I drop?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that then.
This
could be bad, y'all.
Nope,
32
you're
on
good.
fort save.
Perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Alright, so let me drop rage and see where that puts me for hit points, because this is gonna be pretty close. That puts me at 128 and a 18 con. And how much damage did that take, Arthur?
69. You should be fine.
I am at negative 17. I have an 18 con.
You're still alive.
Still alive. This is twice in 3 games that I've gone to 1 above my con.
So, I mean, this creature does the Heroes of the Storm / Diablo 2 / Diablo 3 Sand Scorpion bursting out of the ground with spikes everywhere. Scourge being tossed in the air in slow motion as the tail whips out, stings him in the center of his armor and pierces through the armor plate. And Scourge goes down in a gigantic dwarf-like collapsing pile. This guy is still unstunned this round. And that one is going to cast Confusion, and the other one is going to cast... I don't know. What cool thing can we do? Plus 11. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Then he needs to do blah, blah, blah. And that's going to be sick as hell. So, Laris, I'm going to need you to tell me your touch AC.
Well, they need to roll a 51% or higher to hit me.
That's
I'm
a good
blinking.
point. Nope, they miss. But they still hold the spell. So, the one standing next to you, Laris, begins moving his hands in obvious, weird martial arts stance. And then there's a glowing pile of darkness that comes out in front of him. And he takes 2 of his fingers and puts it through it. And now you see there's a glowing black paste. And he keeps trying to stab you with his glowing dark fingers. Oscar. This is still Craig's same character who killed the original Scourge and took his name. Still alive 41 episodes later. And the second one casts Confusion, so I need everyone to make that will save again.
I'm already confused.
Yeah, you're fine.
They'll need to roll a 51% chance again on me.
For what?
Wait a minute. So
Confusion is
even
a
though
area
he's
spell.
confused again, he still attacked him with a spell.
Yes.
He gets a chance to act normally.
So Marcus' attention goes on him now.
Yes. Marcus now has to permanently attack him. I am aware.
Okay, just making sure.
Permanently attack who?
Aces is
I'm confused.
So, Marcus,
Wow.
if you are attacked while you are confused, you automatically counterattack that person. So you're locked into attacking the person who just confused you. Laris, as this is a spell, I don't think it can miss you. I thought that was only physical attacks.
I mean, targeted. Yeah, I thought it was.
It's not. Yeah, this isn't a target. This is an AoE burst.
Gotcha.
And Scourge, you need to roll a will save as well.
I'm unconscious.
That doesn't make any difference. When you come
Really?
back unconscious, you might still be affected by it.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
you might have to kill
Yeah.
your savior. No probs. 420 no
What
scope
is a
it.
spell like? So 19.
No, you're good. All right, Marcus, you are now locked in. The only actions you can take are those that involve killing this particular person.
Well, I gotta play with my new toys, Hellfire Ray.
Remember, you're still 2 levels higher now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can't even get out of reach, so.
Yep.
So that happened.
You do need to cast a concentration check because you are standing right next to a giant sand scorpion. I guess it doesn't matter. Your spell misses anyway.
Ouch.
Maelstrom, why don't you roll a D100 and see what happens? You are 50? You do nothing but babble incoherently.
Dribble, 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 dribble.
Obviously, you just sing the theme song to One Punch Man in Japanese.
One punch!
Yep.
I like it.
Unfortunately, Scourge, unless you roll a 20 on this heal check, you are going to pass away. Going to die.
Roll it. Wait, what?
You need to roll a 20 on your stop bleeding check here, or you'll pass into the abyss.
Why a 20?
Because you need to roll a d20 plus your con modifier minus your current negative damage and beat a 10.
Oh, okay.
And since you have negative 17, the only possible way you can win is with a nat 20.
That wasn't even a word. Here goes nothing,
why
y'all.
does Dom's overlay say Aces instead of Maelstrom? Because he has two names. One is his name and the other is his pirate
Nope.
name.
ERT.
All right. Has Scourge finally died? I think it happened.
I thought he died and was raised once before.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened.
Okay.
Died before.
Yeah.
You're dead again.
Dead again.
All right, Laris.
Lucky I got a faithful crew that manages to bring me back. You guys...
Stop metagaming. What if they just want to take all this sweet loot in your giant fleet?
Well, that's what I said. Like, so far, I've been lucky. They've been loyal and have raised me.
Well, I think the only good option I have left is to.
Well, you guys saw the damage that bug was doing.
So I'll do a move action to sound burst those guys.
Okay. I don't think they can survive the damage. We'll see.
Oh, please kill them.
Yeah, no kidding.
How long does this confusion last for?
7 rounds. They
Wow.
do not die, but they both are stunned.
Yeah.
And my standard action, I'm trying to think very carefully because, man, this is not good.
Oh.
Da, da, da. I mean, I can't take on anybody one-on-one.
Do you have spell magic?
I do not.
So what's the plan?
Does this thing have actual eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if you blinded it, I guess maybe Ace has called out that it has tremor sense, which doesn't require eyes to use.
Well, tremor sense tells you where you are, but you know.
Yeah. I can't think of anything to do except get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, remember, it's got 15-foot reach, too, so...
Oh, my standard action could be withdrawal, so...
Oh, okay, go.
It has 20 foot with the tail, so
Well-
you're not going anywhere that it can't hit you.
Ah.
Oh. Wow.
We are, for all intents and purposes, trapped.
That's kind of the point of the extreme Norgorber ninja assassin attack.
Well, if we're gonna
Just
go
remember, I was like,
Assassin
so how do you guys go get the body and all the loot? And everyone was like, yeah, jump out the window. And I was like, are you sure you want to do that? Everyone's like, yeah, man, just want a feather fall. No problem.
Yeah, I
down,
mean...
this is why we can't
who-
have nice things. because
Yeah,
we can't-
who knows that a 15-foot Norgorber creepy crawly was going to come out of the ground and
Yeah, that's a good point. Who
wreck
would know
us.
that?
Yeah.
So, you know, as far as we know, it was an empty courtyard.
suspect it will be again shortly. So what's the plan here, Laris? I need a immediate decision.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to 5-foot step and vampire touch it.
Okay.
Why the hell not, right?
Okay.
Gotta start getting some damage on it.
It has a touch AC of 10, so
Yeah,
gonna be
I gotta
super
got
good.
a combat cast first.
Don't you have the spectral hand or whatever? Doesn't that let you bypass that shit?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Let me double check.
Well, I can't. I would have to move. I would have to move action to.
Pull the hand down.
Yeah, and now I have a
Yeah.
standard action left, so I'll just still 5-foot step and touch it. So here's my combat cast.
Nope. Or is it a 3rd or 4th level?
It's a 3rd level.
Alright, you still pass.
3rd.
You almost certainly can't miss a 10
Yeah.
touch, but let's see it.
All right. So 9 plus 5 plus 1, 6, 15. There we go. And then
Yep, that definitely hits.
Not
here's
a 1.
the measly damage. $66 plus, actually just call it 76. Plus 5. And 30 damage.
Okay.
You're not doing D8s. Unless you are.
No, that was a bad roll. I.
Exact same.
How about
Exactly
that?
the
What are the
same.
odds?
And because I casted a spell, I'll swift action to. I guess I really can't change the song because the song ended. Never mind. That's all. That's.
Okay.
Oh, I needed to roll a 21% to be on the same plane. I need to do that real quick. So I need to. I'm gonna try to roll high.
D100. Yep.
Yep.
You're good. Alright, the creature grabs the body, grabs the head of the fallen cleric, and then sinks back into the sands. As it goes down, the head says, "You haven't seen the last of me!" And then its head is being filled with sand.
Wow, that's
As
creepy.
it sinks beneath the ground. Their stun condition falls off. And Marcus, it's your turn. Okay, with the... Oh no, you don't roll for that, bro.
Why not?
You must automatically counterattack this particular person.
Okay.
Your only mission in life is to kill the man who attacked you. You're
Okay,
like Batman.
5 foot and
Or a guy
lightning
with a certain
bolts.
set of skills.
You son
Arc
of a
it through to
bitch.
hit both of them.
Okay. Yep, you kill both of them.
Good on you.
Now
So-
you got to do this.
They're all dead. What
Wow.
do you do now?
Find our cleric.
Okay.
Where the hell are
I apparently am waiting for confusion to wear off.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like probably at this point we can just separate everybody. I don't feel like doing every round of confusion out. That would take a
Yeah.
super long time.
Does the dwarf body shrink? Like, boo 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 boo.
It takes a little while. I mean, it has to wait until the spellcaster time wears off. But Sammy appears with Gilbrock and Adelita De La Rosa. And
Wait,
they
Gilbrock,
just show up
is
in the
that something
courtyard
else?
together. Sammy's got like fully polished armor. She's got, her holy symbol. Basically, looks like she hasn't been getting roughed up or had their hand cut off multiple times.
Just look at her. Where the hell have you been?
Yeah, I thought you
Fix it.
didn't believe in me. As you said, the market.
You have magic. We needed it. We needed you and your help, and you were gone. Where the hell were you?
So Gilbrock's like,
Look
oh,
at-
we've been
Fix it.
using her services. You know, we had men or injured crew members after the fight.
I just whip around, point a finger at one more word, worm tongue, and it will be your last. Fix him.
I'll say Sammy looks over like. Let me see.
So
What level is Sammy?
Gilbrock is just like, you wouldn't hurt me.
I cast Hellfire Ray.
Okay,
What level is?
go ahead
Are
and
you
roll
going to
an
take
attack.
away Scourge's pleasure being able to kill this guy?
I'm curious to see if this causes trouble between Marcus and Scourge.
Let's see. So I don't have that additional +5 anymore, I'm guessing.
Let's see
No,
what-
because the confusion. Then after the confusion.
Oh, right. We would have had to wait until the confusion wears off. Yeah.
You see
Yep,
Sammy
that'll
and
hit.
everybody
31.
like.
To hit.
Yep.
I don't have enough
39,
diamond
yeah.
dust for this.
All right. Can you make a will save real quick as he looks at you, and you just
There were
feel the
4
intense
ones
desire
in there.
to fall over? $22, and his DP is.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sammy don't have enough diamond dust to bring him back, so we have to make a trip to the market.
No, we replaced the diamond dust before we left the island. We specifically said we were going to restore the diamond dust for Sammy and the cleric on our.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
If that's the case, I have enough to bring off back.
No, we weren't going anywhere without a raised dead man.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
You see
Marcus,
Sammy like.
you don't fall over asleep.
So I kind of walk over to the wizard chick and say, "So, wait a minute, she was a magus, wasn't she? No, magus. Was she a wizard?
Which?
Magus,
What are you
right?
talking about?
The other
Oh,
chick
He's
with
talking
the hair.
Yeah.
about Adelita.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was saying she was magish, right?
She is
I
a
heard the
sword
word.
fighter who also can cast arcane magic.
That's
Okay,
all
so she's a
totally-
magus. I go like, "Hey, good looking," as I raise the eyebrow.
Adelita's just like, what do you want?
All I want to do is exchange spells. Help a brother out.
Did I kill him?
No, you definitely did not kill him. You
What
didn't
is-
come
what is he
anywhere
doing?
near close to killing him.
So how many hit points do I? Oh, that's going to take a while for her to cast that, isn't it?
Yep, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, you see her like work on Scourge, bringing the bat. Marcus is dueling the wizard. I'm trying to talk to this other chick. What's Laris doing it in all this?
I'm patching up, Sifri. So just more of the topical stuff, just
Oh, keeping it going. Sure,
Closing
you're
that
helping
wound that
Sammy.
he got through the chest.
Yeah.
So you're actually helping Sammy. Okay, cool. Y'all just talking, like catching up.
Yep, girl talk. Hey, girl, what you been up to?
Oh no, I was getting my
I like your
horn
hair.
polished, man. Yeah,
Did you do something different
they
with
have
your
a
hair?
great massage area over here.
So Adelita
We
says,
just lost every female on the stream.
yeah, I know. Come on, guys. I was literally shaking my head the whole time you were doing that.
Wow.
Gotta do something.
Adelita says, I won't swap spellbooks with you, but if you want to pay the going rate, you can have some of my evocation spells. I'll write them on a scroll for you.
You see my, but if you do on the scroll, that costs more.
I'm not letting you anywhere near my spellbook.
Which is probably the answer you're going to get from.
I feel perhaps Gilbrock predisposed you towards us negatively. his actions were relatively unauthorized.
Can I try to
However,
diplomacy her? to let
Captain,
me
can I
see it?
kill him now?
I'm not awake yet.
you can try to diplomacy her for this.
Okay, come on. Don't screw me over, roll 20.
Well,
I
let
need
me
more than
get
a-
the DC before you roll it.
Never mind.
Oh, I failed. Never mind.
Oh yeah, you failed
I will
hard.
accept the scrolls.
Yeah. So she can give you prismatic spray, chain lightning, repulsion.
Chain lightning.
Chain lightning.
Chain lightning.
Chain lightning?
Oh God, that's sexy. You see me drooling like, oh my God, you're that awesome.
Yeah, but what the heck does it cost of a traded spell on chain lightning?
7th level scroll, and then 2 6th level scrolls. I'm sorry, prismatic spray is the 7th, chain lightning is 6th. Everybody just keeps saying chain lightning.
Chain lightning.
Prismatic spray is pretty crazy.
Prismatic spray is insane.
I'm not going to use prismatic spray.
So, chain lightning is 1650, and then you have to pay the cost to scribe it into your book.
Okay.
All right. Scourge, eventually you come awake and alive. Adelita immediately wants to talk to you.
Well, Marcus has 10 minutes to finish his whatever he's going to do with this caster.
Oh, that reminds me.
Okay.
Before he finishes that, the 3 winged devils from before that you saw in the antechamber come floating out towards Marcus. One of them has like one of those stiff cardboard contracts with gold lining, and the leader looks towards you, Marcus, and says, "I see you've been summoning our power, mortal. I don't suppose you'd like to get even better at it. Can offer you a great reward for those."
I don't
Be
think
gone, demon. You have nothing that I desire.
So she puts her hand on her chest.
You
and
see,
says,
Ace is
"You
like,
insult me greatly. I am an infernal one, a devil. You've been summoning your power
My
all
apologies.
day."
Be gone, devil. You have nothing to offer me.
Can we flip our cams back on real quick? She says, "I have much to offer you. Your soul is in peril.
Goodbye.
You've been using evil magic non-stop all day. Either you can make an agreement with me or fall to the evil that consumes you from within."
Goodbye.
So all 3 of them teleport away. Can you mark on your character sheet that your alignment drops to evil?
Oh.
You've been casting evil subtype spells constantly.
I think he doesn't mind.
So, Rich,
Well, that
someone
wouldn't-
has
wouldn't
made
that be
an
in keeping with my
amazing
chaotic
argument on your
control?
behalf that you should be able to keep your dumb accursed glare spell. And so you may keep your dumb accursed glare spell. That makes me accursedly glare at the screen right now. You feel like rolling twice on your next attack roll? It's hard to see because of the fucking darkness. I'm attacking the darkness, though. Anyway.
Hang on. Wouldn't this shouldn't count against my chaotic neutral alignment because it's very in keeping with self-preservation.
It's literally an evil spell. Casting it brings you closer to the dark side. You've been casting it non-stop. This is like your 4th time today.
3, specifically 3.
Okay.
And I know it's only 3 because it's a 6th level spell and I can only cast 3 today.
You know, I've just been non-stop casting a spell that is from a book called Prince of the Damned, and is about spells you can only learn from devils, and it has the evil subtype.
Hey,
Ouch.
Arthur, how
Yes.
many people have Sammy been healing? Like outside?
Dozens.
Oh, okay. Did I make my?
It's everybody from Barnabas Harrigan's fleet that came back and was all injured. So
Oh,
like
crap.
all the captured people plus everybody that was in the fleet to begin with.
So I pretty much reached my 1,000 heal
Yeah.
point, right?
Yep.
Yay! I could take that feat finally. Achievement feat. Sammy, you did it.
So, Scourge, you're alive and awake. Marcus
I'll
looks
make you a
somewhat more...
deal. I'll make you a deal, Arthur.
Oh shit! Now you want to make a deal with the GM? Okay, what deal do you want to make?
I'll get rid of my accursed glare if casting Hellfire Ray doesn't change my alignment.
Nope. Hellfire Ray definitely changes your alignment. I mean, I literally warned you the first time you cast it. I was like, you feel a darkness on what remains of your soul, and you were like, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, I thought.
But
Marcus,
would he shift more towards lawful evil?
No, you just shift towards evil.
Come on,
You,
come to hell.
I thought Marcus would be like, "That's a Wednesday for me. What are you talking about?"
That's pretty much, I had to play it out like that because Marcus really doesn't care as long as it
Oh
accomplishes.
yeah,
its
Scourge, you
goals.
get hit by a restoration too. Bam.
Can you resize my token, Arthur? I apparently can't
Yeah, I got it.
or I can't do it, or I don't know how. One of the two.
And Sammy said, "No, Captain, be careful. I had to give you a second restoration." And as she look at her clock, 1 week exactly from now.
How many hit points do I come back with?
Oh, you get fully healed because she
Oh, okay.
really. I'm pretty sure we don't have any more combat, do we?
Nope.
Okay, then she fully heals you.
All right. Okay. Someone was speaking to me, Arthur?
Yeah, Adelita de la Rosa is saying, you've gone through some of Harrigan's things. Did you find any evidence that he's a traitor to Cheliax? Otherwise, I suppose I'm in a lot of trouble.
We were not able to go through the office yet. We came directly down here. We've been a little occupied since then, so let's go back.
Oh yeah,
and look
I
around.
say it's in the bag of holding. Here you go.
So she looks over the invasion plans and says, someone should probably go to Hell's Drenchport? No.
Drenchport, yeah.
No, I think, Master Scourge, you're going to have to use your power as a pirate lord. The only way we're going to get the defense fleets of the entire Shackles ready in time is if you use your vote as a pirate lord to call an emergency council session in Port Peril immediately.
Then we will do that.
If you sail today, you should be able to make it in time for the Chelish invasion to hit the edge of the Eye of Abendango.
Good advice. We will do so.
Quick side note, Arthur.
Yep.
Would my character actions would you consider those to be in keeping with neutral evil?
We'll talk.
We're gonna talk. I like that.
It's definitely going evil. We'll figure out from where. From there.
Because that's more out for yourself type thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if that's where you want to be, that's where you can be.
Okay.
I mean, it's Harabis' whole crew here, right?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Where's Cutthroat Grog and all this?
Are you asking someone?
Yeah, I'm asking. Hey, have you seen Cutthroat Grog?
So,
I mean, to hook up with her.
Adelita's like, Grok left the ship. She went off to join that Ambrose Croup fellow, the old cook, working at the Daily Bard.
Huh.
I'm never gonna get that date, am I?
So she shrugs her shoulders, and the soundtrack's like, ha 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 ha, audience live track.
That's aces.
Skulls and Shackles was filmed before a live studio audience.
All right. I guess we're sailing.
So yeah, before you go, Adelita's like, wait, you need more evidence. Perhaps you should search this entire fortress for all of the cool stuff that Harrigan might have.
Okay,
Of course,
we
I'll
lit
need
this
to
one.
keep anything here. Harrigan's fleet's full to me.
Okay.
Well, technically,
Yeah,
not the ones
we were definitely gonna search the place over. Anything that will
Okay.
help our case will.
Harrigan's fleets fall to her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
she's his second in command. So
So
Oh, the ones that we
as
didn't
you're
conquer.
walking towards Harrigan's office, she eyes you, Scourge, and says, So where does that leave us? I mean, a number of my ships are sailing with your flags. I don't suppose you'd be inclined to return them to my service.
You can come along and join our crew. Very fleet.
Well, that depends. Do you have a pirate lord that you've sworn to?
I don't have a pirate lord that I needed to swear to. Barnabas Harrigan might not have been a lord, but he was powerful enough in his own right to hold off any contenders.
Well, are you going to be able to do the same, or do you need
Not all
a sponsor?
Well, if those fleets were returned to me, I would be strong enough on my own. I would have several squadrons to work with.
Strong enough, perhaps.
I
But
would be stronger than some of the weaker pirate lords. And you're like going up a staircase next to each other side by side.
I don't.
It's an infinite staircase. It doesn't end until the civilization
As long
is
as it moves at the speed of plot, right?
Yeah.
I say,
I
Captain.
believe those ships were salvaged from the bottom of the ocean, which makes them actually mine. But
I'm not saying that you don't currently have a claim on them. I'm asking you kindly to return them.
well, I would be willing to return them if you would be willing to fly the flag of my fleet. You can have them all.
I could sail in your fleet for the defense of the Shackles. After that, I'd need to find my own way. Perhaps it's with you, perhaps it's with another pirate lord, or maybe it's just becoming a pirate lord myself. I sure would like a fancy title.
We certainly owe you a debt for what you've done here in assisting us. Although I think the fight could have gone better.
You see,
Is there
kind of
anything I could offer you to sweeten the deal?
I like a date.
Is he serious? That's extremely creepy.
Unfortunately,
You're a wizard. I'm a wizard.
You really can't tell sometimes with him.
kind of learned to just live with it, you know. Well,
Blood
what do you
magic.
have? What do you have to offer?
Is there something you want?
What I need is ships and crews.
As I said, if you were to return those squadrons to me,
Yeah.
they could sail under my command, but under your flag for the defense. You would
well,
be able to call upon, if all my ships were returned to me, 3 squadrons.
In
Quite a
addition
sizable
to that,
defense fort.
in addition to that, perhaps a mutual defense pact.
Our particular islands are located on the literal other side of the Shackles.
Yes, but if
What
anyone
about a
were
mutual
calling,
offense pact?
well, think of it this way: our islands are on the opposite ends of the Shackles. However, if one attacks the other, what better way to combat such a thing than anvil and hammer? We'd already be strategically located for such things.
I think I could agree to this. You've proven your strength. Anything else you want?
That day.
I think that as long as you don't have another pirate lord that you're sworn to, a tribute would be a reasonable compromise.
So she sighs and just says, exactly how much?
5,000 plus? No.
I will give you the same offer that I've given to all the other fleets that sail with me, squadrons that sail with me. And guys, I don't remember what it was. 1 in 5.
I think it was 1 in 5.
I mean, if she's directly paying you tribute, she's basically under your command, which is what she's trying.
Which she
not
won't
to be.
agree to.
Right.
This is the exact opposite of what she wants.
Yeah, I know, but
She says, I won't pay you regular tribute, but perhaps something up front to sweeten the deal. But that's when Gilbrock at the back is just like, you don't need to pay them anything.
Do we
You
really
wanna
need
get
to start
Ray
this
again?
again, Wormtongue?
I have promised that I will kill you, and if you chip in again, I will take that murder with me as I leave.
So Adelita is just like, what if instead of paying tribute, I let you kill him?
Done.
We all snap our heads towards him.
Jess reaches out to shake her hand, and Gilbrock is still walking up the stairs, just like, very funny.
Done.
Do we have like an off-camera scene where we just see the shadow of you brutally murdering him?
And we loot his body. We loot
Okay.
the hell out of his body.
All right, you loot his body, sure.
Asshat.
It's like
Okay.
grunts and crashes and flashes of light.
Yeah, so we're at the literal bleeding edge of what we can do here tonight. So let me list what you pick out of Harrigan's office with a quick check and Ace's ridiculous like plus 35 perception. You find a skyrocket crossbow, a rod of splendor that can be mounted as a peg leg, a mithril masterwork cutlass with an ivory hilt, a darkwood ship's wheel carved with wrestling sahagin, a skull with a jaw of gold teeth, each carved with a different demonic rune, worth 2,500 gold, and numerous potions in Harrigan's nightstand.
Wow.
Is this ship's wheel magical?
You know, we almost
Nope,
never
it's just
use-
worth a shit ton of money.
We
Is somebody
and
doing the loot sheet?
you loot Gilbrock's
Oh,
tongue.
potions of restoration. Nice.
Okay. Skyrocket crossbow.
don't worry, I'll do the math this week,
I'm gonna
guys.
look that up.
Yeah, I was gonna grab that light shield +2
Okay.
if I don't have any.
Does anybody have any designs on the returning throwing axe?
Not really. That seems like more of a
No.
you thing.
'Cause that would I have no melee of any kind, so that would be nice. But I'm not. I've already made out like a bandit tonight. so-
Marcus has no need for primitive weapons.
Okay, so the
Hero.
agreement with Adelita is you get to kill Gilbrock, you return all of the ships that originally belonged to Harrigan to her command. She'll sail with you in the defense of the Shackles, and then you'll both have a mutual defense pact to send each other for aid when either is threatened.
Sounds like a good
Good
Excellent.
with that?
take that.
Okay, I think the end of the episode is you sail away with your old fleet, all newly patched up and full of fresh conscripts, and some survivors that were brought up by the, I'm going to call it the squid buoy system. I can't believe everyone forgot about Harrison. He has he literally was like, yeah, I'll have a giant fleet of squids patrol the ocean, and no one was like, where were those squids during the battle? Oh, they were there. They were there. They were down
I
there
was-
saving
God.
lives.
Is it possible to save that sorceress whose ears and tongue were cut off?
Yes, you want to
okay,
demand Peppery Longfarthing?
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well?
Yes,
yeah, oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Because I want to get her
Oh, yeah.
regenerated. I want to
I
get
was
those.
not going to forget about her. We needed to get her fixed up.
Absolutely, I figured that was a given. Sorry. Okay, so we agreed to a mutual defense pact. She flies.
She flies under her own flag, but
She rides with our fleet.
Yep. And you
we
sail
ride
towards
together, we
Port
die
Peril.
together.
You will
Pirates.
arrive in Port Peril on the day the invasion comes out of the Eye of Abendango. And I think the final scene of the episode is the flagship of the Chelish fleet sailing out of the Eye of Abendango alone. Just literally, like, the water is moving sideways at like 200 miles an hour, and the ship is just sailing in a straight line, not being swept aside. And then out of the mist generated by the enormous storm, close to 100 ships fly out as well, with 8 different warship squadrons fully stocked and overstocked with crewmen. And then from behind that host of ships, you hear a fluttering of wings that drowns out even the hurricane, as close to several thousand devils take flight out of the hurricane as well, and form an enormous
damn.
blanket that blocks out the sun behind the fleet.
Holy cow!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
To be continued. Welcome to the last episode of Book 5. That was it. Continuing the adventure. You defeated Harrigan, found the evidence needed to prove he is the traitor that Tessa Fairwind was seeking, Use the intelligence to locate the approaching Chelish Armada. Included in these papers are a secret entrance to Fort Hazard created by a previous Hurricane King. Harrigan's notes indicate he plans to escort the Chelish Admiral Druvalia Thrune and several of more powerful captains into this tunnel to finish off Kurdak Bonefist and claim the Hurricane King's crown for himself. Of particular note is that the timetable is one happening very soon. The Chelish Armada is not far off from launching its assault on the Shackles. There's just enough time to travel to Port Peril and call for an emergency meeting of the Pirate Council. If the other pirate lords act quickly, they can organize their combined fleets into an armada that can meet the Chelish fleet just north of the Shackles. Unfortunately for your plans and the Shackles, Hurricane King Kurdak Bonefist is a more stubborn and arrogant leader than anything else, and in the final adventure of the Skulls and Shackles adventure path, the PCs soon find themselves as the vanguard of the Shackles' defense, with only them and what allies they can gather to stand against Cheliax. I should have had some sort of epic music playing there. I didn't do that. I should have done the announcer voice. Unfortunately for the PCs and the Shackles, in a world without justice. All right.
Nice.
How did we feel about that episode?
That was good.
The first part of it was super dumb,
I liked it.
and I didn't like it that much, and the second half was great.
I was having fun with the first half.
I couldn't get anybody to turn on each other. I couldn't get someone to be like, yeah, I really hate that other character.
That
Well,
guy.
I was very honest. Like, the secret of torture is talking. Not talking is bad.
We're all just too stubborn.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I think stubborn pretty much defines Scourge, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's totally soft. Oh, yeah, he's totally a hothead.
Awesome.
I don't know. I don't think
is
characters
everybody good for
slightly
next
more
week?
evil than before.
am.
As far as I know, yes. We don't have anything at this juncture.
Yeah, I'm good. So did you say now that we're going to be increasing to level 13?
Yep, you begin the next book at level 13.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Doing level up.
Question, did you give the loot for that guy?
Which
Making
guy?
sure, or the wizard guy, or guy with the monkey.
Yeah, Gilbrock the Tongue. It's in chat.
Oh, okay, make sure.
No spellbook?
No, he's a witch.
Ah,
He is a
makes sense.
familiar that carries all his spells for him.
Hmm.
Sorry, bro. Sorry for party rocking.
One day, Arthur, I will find my spell book, but not in this adventure path.
So just to make it clear, in case anyone thought it was odd, there was a secret contingent of Cheliax cleric assassins that were just hanging around the base that no one ever ran into because plot?
Reasons.
Plot. Yep. Because plot.
They were literally just like, yeah, man, let's summon a giant sand scorpion that also can swim in the water for no reason. And they were like, yep, need the blood of a powerful cleric to do it. And the cleric was just like, fuck it, let's just go fight those dudes.
And they got the blood of
Love
fight
it
them
that
on the
she's
moon.
jumping down. Modern,
And then Scourge just
get cut in half.
one-shotted their leader. And like, oh, there's the blood.
Yep.
That worked out rather well for them. Not so good for us. But
All right. Well, we'll be
Yep.
back next week for the beginning of Book 6 of Skulls and Shackles. I don't even know what the fuck to call this episode. Yep, I have no idea. I'm going to have to work
Dead
on that
again. Dead again. Live again.
one.
I thought you had like a. I
Let's
thought there was
talk
some
it out.
type of like we were rolling 20s like consistently, and so it was like a karma revenge or some type of.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got it. Where in the world is Sammy? Like, where in the world is Carmen
No,
Sandiego?
I'm going to have to work on a good pun here. This is
Yeah, it's like
try to do good puns on the ending
I-
episodes.
I think it should do something about the Mr. Tongue guy because he got.
You want to call it the Gilbrock?
Yeah.
Man, it should be Kissed by Gilbrock, and Kiss should be Kiss in caps.
Mhm.
Man, maybe. I'll think on it. All right, we'll be back next week for Book 6. Dom will be joining us on Jade Regent. So Dave is out. He's got some personal stuff to deal with, and it's going to be a little while before we see him again. And he wasn't really enjoying Pathfinder. So Dom is in for him, and we're going to be finishing up Jade Regent Book 5 this week as well. So, holy shit.
I'm going to have nothing to do, man.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have to like
Well,
go back to playing Pathfinder Society. It's so
I keep
weird.
on trying to come up with new game systems for Arthur, and he keeps on. We do one shots.
Craig, I've tried to sell
No.
Craig on other stuff, and he's like, "No, man, only Pathfinder."
I'll try something else. Just depends
Well
on what
then
it
we'll
is.
talk. We'll
We'll talk.
next week. Let's
You'll
talk.
do.
I've actually wanted to do some 5th edition. I messed around with
Then let's talk indeed.
what was the one you were talking about the other day that
I want to do
uses
5th edition too.
the mechanism where you have to everything you have to do, like relationships and
Bonds? You mean Dungeon World?
Dungeon World.
Yep.
I want to do some Dungeon World, but the Bond thing just
Yeah, we tried the Bond thing in Jade Region. It didn't work out that well.
Yeah.
No one really understood it, which is pretty much how it works out with most new groups. No one really understands how it works.
yeah.
Well, I've done enough Dungeon World one shots. I'm pretty accustomed to it.
I mean,
now.
I understand the mechanic. It's just not something I'm real thrilled. But other than that, I really like Dungeon World, and I have yet to try.
I know you like the mechanics of Pathfinder. I think maybe we should try you on Burning Wheel.
I actually looked.
I should definitely
Way more than you are, Arthur.
post production a bunch of hellfire flames behind me as I say that. Every person I say maybe I should try Burning Wheel to is like, no.
Goat.
Arthur,
Yeah.
I've got that Boris
I heard
effects. I
it's
can.
Was fun, guys.
Question.
All right.
Jade Region.
We are
What
out
level
then.
is it?
We'll be back next week.
Wait. What'd you ask, Marcus? Dom?
Yes, I have became Marcus.